Hi everyone, it's Giselle with another message for today. I was talking to one of my clients while I was doing a reading for them this evening, and they've been my client for well over, was it nearly 2 years now? But this subject had never really arisen until they came to the realization this evening. So basically, they're not one of the twin flame community clients. They're just someone I do regular readings for. But anyway, they have been interested in someone for quite some time. But only tonight did they come to a realization that they have never really experienced before. And what they confessed to me is that they just didn't align. Well, they didn't say it in those words. They just said they didn't resonate with this person's lifestyle. And this shows me clearly that that's one of the hurdles. That's one of the reasons why she could never really bring that situation into fruition when she was trying to manifest it. Because in order for you to manifest your situation, you have to be able to align with that energy, with that person. See yourself sharing your lives. And if you can't picture that, and you put this person on a pedestal and go, oh, they've got such a beautiful house and I don't see myself living there, for example, then you are causing a massive hurdle that you will need to get past in order to align with that person's energy and to get things to flow and to happen. So it's quite interesting how after doing years of readings with this person, they only just kind of came face to face with that concept now. And now that they kind of understand that, it helps them to then figure out, okay, so what must I do then to manifest this into my reality? You have to make this a normal occurrence, a normal thing that you can align with. It's like people who are trying to manifest more money in their lives. They can't see themselves having that much money, yet they want to manifest it. But the thing is, unless you can see yourself living that lifestyle and, being in certain places around certain people, unless that resonates with you, the frequencies are too widespread, they're too off, they're not in alignment, so you're not going to be able to manifest that. Actually, I had this problem myself. I remember reading this book on wealth magic years and years ago, and I was very intrigued, and I was very, studying the book and finding it very interesting. But when they said, okay, so how much money do you want to make? How wealthy do you want to become? I felt extremely uncomfortable. And all I kept thinking was, well, I want to just be comfortable, but I don't want to be hanging out with millionaires as new friends and all this and that. Now I see where I went wrong. But you see, you can't force yourself. You have to naturally adapt and naturally align to the level that you're comfortable with. But this is the reason why my client has been struggling to attract this love into her life. It's because she couldn't align with his energy. She was putting him up on a pedestal, and all of his belongings were kind of seen as this great achievement and a reason for her not resonating or aligning with it. But really, belongings are only that. And you shouldn't allow people's achievements or belongings or whatever status they have for that to be a barrier that's in your way that prevents you from going after your dream and from aligning with whatever it is that you're wanting. And I have come to understand now, and I've reread the book on that wealth magic, is that I needed to change my mindset. There was no point in me even practicing any rituals until I had a mindset of, oh, okay, I understand that my life is going to change. I understand that I'm not going to be working the same 9-to-5 job that I'm working now. I understand that I'm going to have to learn a lot about business and investments and all things like that if I was to achieve what I wanted. And so sometimes you just have to do it in stages. It doesn't mean that I could go for the big win. I could just maybe increase my yearly income by a couple of thousand a year, and I was fine with that, and that's what I did. But you see, this is what you must try to understand about your situation, whatever it's trying to manifest. And most of us are wanting this physical union, of course. Are we aligned with that other person? Are we able to see ourselves fitting into their lives? Do we feel worthy? Do we feel like we're going to be accepted? I know that when I was with my false twin, I for some reason felt really unworthy and thought, oh my God, I must do this and this and this to impress his family and to fit in and blah, blah, blah. No, that's nonsense, you know? The lesson in that, and I'm actually grateful for knowing that the lesson in that was that I had to value myself and my worth and not allow whatever other people would think of me to be the way that I felt about myself, you know? I had to value myself a lot more than I did. And no, he's not that important, and over the years I've seen what a mess of a man he actually was. And now he no longer aligns with me. I just feel that I deserve so much better, and I have got so much better. So it's whatever you perceive, but you have to really look within and go, okay, have I caused myself a bit of a hurdle here because I am not allowing the acceptance of certain things into my life? Do I feel so far removed from certain lifestyles or certain people or places or whatever it is, you know? Unless you make these things normal to you. So unless my client, say, saw herself living that lifestyle with the man that she loves, it's not going to happen. You have to make it a normal occurrence in your mind. You have to say, it is normal that, I don't know, for example, I wake up in a multi-million house, for example, or it is normal that I drive this beautiful car, or it is normal that I go to business meetings, or I don't know, it is normal that I now wake up in a different country if you've been wanting to move abroad. You have to make it something that is normal to you. You cannot put it on a pedestal and then expect for it to waltz into your life and be like, yeah, I'm here now. You are literally causing an obstacle if you cannot see yourself making these things normal for you. It's like someone trying to make it on social media but then being truly afraid and having social anxiety and unable to attend those kind of parties that they have, you know. You have to see it as normal. It's normal that I get invited to New York to go to a launch party. It's normal that I get to fly to all these beautiful countries and have, you know, my picture taken. You have to really go for it. You can't just daydream and be like, oh, wouldn't it be nice one day, but then not finding yourself living that lifestyle and feeling aligned with it and knowing that it is normal and that it is meant for you. You have to make it normal. And also this goes hand in hand with sometimes I read for people and they've gotten so acclimatized or used to being single. You cannot see yourself as someone who's single if you're trying to attract a relationship. You have to see that being in a beautiful, committed, loving relationship is normal for you. It is normal that I am now in a beautiful, loving, committed relationship with the love of my life. It is normal that I'm making wedding plans. It is normal that I have found the perfect, wedding accessories. It is normal that I now know where I want to go on my honeymoon destination. It is normal that I have a list of people I want to invite to my wedding. You have to make these things normal, but unless you do so, it's going to be near to impossible to attain what it is that you're wanting. So I hope that this tip has been helpful to you. Please try to apply it and see, just have fun with it. Just see yourself gradually stepping to that new life and aligning with it. Because if you can align with it and step into the energy of it and feel that as part of who you actually are now, you're going to have it. You're going to have it. You have to. So if you'd like to connect with me, all my details are in the description. I thank you all so very much for watching and have a beautiful day. Namaste.